day 2, you know,
Mm-hmm.
day 2 imeingia. It's over 24 hours since Manu to
Uh-huh.
endure. You know, we endured a humiliation manze. We were ripped apart. Tulitandikwa
Mm-hmm.
ni kama kama mbwa koko, kama mwizi wa kibeti.
Kama mtu hana mzazi. Eh?
Kwambia mtu hana mzazi. Alafu na mama wa kambo katutembelea Old Trafford. Una, una,
Wewe,
una, unajua vita ya mama wa kambo manzee, hakunanga hata
aku-
hakuna
mm.
huruma. Yeah, so
Mhm.
so it is the second day.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's been over 24 hours kutoka kutoka Ole Gunna afanywe ile kitu. Ame hold on,
Mhm.
ameka pale for too long, vitu zina happen. Kibahati
Mhm.
hivi tuna ride on fortune, tunashinda ka game, tuna draw, tunafanya nini.
Mhm.
So amekuwa kifeel time yake itaifika, but the time is here.
Mhm.
The time is here. Manchester United has to do something. Having lost four like having lost three and drew one. Out of the last 4 games, we have only collected 1 point out of the possible 12, and
The
this shows
last
that
4 games, yeah,
4 EPL
you
games.
you got you got a draw against Leicester. You
No,
lost
Leicester ilitupiga.
against.
Leicester
I
imetupiga
mean,
vibaya.
I mean, you lost points against Leicester. You,
Yes.
you got a draw against Everton. You were beaten by
Yeah.
Aston Villa. Then you were
Yes.
beaten by Liverpool, and then
Yeah.
you said out of 16 or 20.
No, the last 4 games we have only collected 1 point out of the
Oh,
possible
yeah,
12.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So those are 4 games.
Yeah.
It goes down to, I don't know whether it is just okay. Sometimes I feel you can blame Ole, but if
Uh-huh.
you come to think about it, there is also some considerable amount of blame that you should also transfer to the players.
Yeah.
Because okay, the football is all about half what players can do and half what coach can do. But hii
Mm-hmm.
half ingine ya what players can do pia hukuwa determined
Yeah.
na half of what
Mm-hmm.
coach is offering, so that inakuwa one integral piece of like
Uh-huh.
the entire thing is iko na contribution. So bado
Yeah.
manze, nilikuwa na check ile red ya Pogba.
Uh-huh.
Ile red ya Pogba, I've never seen someone get a red card and is smiling for it. What does that tell you? He did
Actually,
not
alipata red card.
complain.
Yeah.
Hmm? He did
Haku
not
complain.
complain about it.
Yeah.
Na ndo ujue kuna shida, maplayers hata wa Man U hakukuja hata kujaribu kusurround ref muulize ni nini. Like unajua
Uh-huh.
when you have such a nice team, even if player wenu ni yako on the fault,
Yeah.
sometimes unajaribu kumpea inaitwaje hiyo positivity tu, as in
Yes.
unajaribu tu
Yes.
kumtetea kuoneshana you are still one thing. Did you see any
Yeah. True.
a player surround referee? Did you see anyone
Uh-huh.
console Pogba mwenyewe alikuwa anacheka, so inamaanisha deep down hamna team.
Actually inamaanisha hata hiyo like hiyo red card Pogba kipata venye alipata ni kama it act like some sort of relief kwake, ni kama hakuwa na feel kuko kwa hiyo uwanja.
Juu manze alibambika, sijaiona. Okay, we know Pogba is a bit inaitango aje, sometimes he is a bit full of himself,
Yeah.
but uliangalia tu kwa hiyo game, unaona manze, it's like he really wanted it.
Yeah, he really wanted that red card. Alikuwa anataka kuondokea hiyo humiliation yani.
Manze, alafu pia nilicheki, sijui kama ulicheki hiyo video ya Lingard.
Bado sijaiona. What happened?
I don't know, maybe kuna tweet fulani akiwarm up pale hivyo.
Aha.
akiwarm up pale hivyo kwa sinajua kuna venye maplayer warm up karibu na mafans.
Yeah.
So mse I think you should check that tweet. Mse akamwambia work hard naye Lingard akajibu I always work hard. As in kama mfano alikuwa na mtusi akiwa kwa stand. Alafu the last thing he said is that I'm not even on the pitch.
Wow.
Nashika.
Wow. Yeah.
Lingard alitweet mwenyewe. Maybe you can as we go live, as we continue this one, you can check. So inamaanisha yani ndo ujue what kind of team you're having, that the blame should be on the players who are on the pitch.
Okay.
Nashika.
Yeah, na kuget.
Okay, Miss Chelsea, so you should not blame me for anything. Like, unajua if you have a nice team, everyone including hata mtu wako includiwa kwa match day, hata kama hako kwa bench, anatekigi credit of muna take blame ama muna take credit kama ni siku yenu mmewin. Nashika.
Yes.
Sasa msee akikwambia I'm not even on the pitch, una warm up ndo uingie kwa game, ama una warm up ndo hoping that the coach can anaweza kuleta, like that is the kind of the team you're having.
Wow, you see, from that perspective, from your point of view, I think again, you know, behavior ya players, how they conduct themselves kwa uwanja, you know, kuwa na that team spirit, kuwa na hunger to win games, you know, to win trophies, it all trickles down to the management. Inarudi tu kwa manager kwa sababu you see, running a club, a football club, it is just like, you know, running any other company. Naelewa? Na kazi ya manager kwa club ni kama ya any other manager kwa any company, be it Apple, be it Microsoft, be it McDonald's, ikuwe ni taskis hapa Kenya na hizo. Yani it is all about the management. Unajua management ndio inafaa kuinspire the employees, and in this case the manager konayo. Yeah, so kama the manager mwenyewe hana the drive, kama hana hiyo spirit ya kushinda games, kama yeye mwenyewe hawezi organize kikosi yake, kama hawezi lead by example, then I think hiyo ndio, it is the same thing that the players wanakama on a display kwa pitch. So still, you know, players wanafaa kucheza their part na wanafaa ku represent the club, you know, wanafaa kuwa na that spirit, you know,
Kama if you speak about likes of Facebook, whatever. For example, when there are scandals ama kuna vitu kama outages, kama juzi sanye tu WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram zilifail, the first person mwenye alienda ku issue a statement ni Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of the company.
Exactly.
And in this case, because kuna venye organization of football is not like the same as organization of corporates, maybe in football the person we see is the manager. Ashika. So unaona, if a manager cannot offer leadership, as he inspire team spirit, that will also not trickle down to the uko chini. So uta expect ma players. Ni sijaisikia team kama ya Klopp ama ya Pep. Unasikia ma players wana turn up against each other ama wana vitu kama hizo. So if you uta inspire ma players wako, pia utaona hizo results zikitokea kwa nini. Utaziona zikitokea kwa game. Na unajua football is all about results. Yeah. You might play well, you might play the way you want, but kama hautatuonesha results, manze itabidi utembee, because hakunanga ati you have another chance tomorrow. Kama umepigwa na Liverpool, kama games zilikuwa 38, umepigwa na Liverpool, hizo games zimebaki 37. Those are 3 points lost. Kesho utacheza na Aston Villa itakuchapa. Those are 36 games left. The next day
True.
utachapwa na Leicester. Those are 35 games left. So what are you left with?
True.
So if football si like kitu unasema okay, I'll try tomorrow. Angalia two games za knockout. As much as Premier League si knockout, but any game you've lost. Ni chance yako ya kufanya nini? Ya kuslimen nini zako za kunini, za win title.
Yeah, in short, yani every game, you know, from the start, kwa sababu ligi wanacheza 38 games. Every fucking game counts. Game, unajua unasikianga watu wakisema ati tutaanza kujua ligi itaenda side gani, you know, after wamecheza half of the games. That's from January. But again, hakuna venye mnaweza saizi, kama tukiangalia saizi the team yenye na sit at the top of the league ni Chelsea with 22 points. And na sisi tuko na Manchester United has 14 points. Arsenal has 14 points. And that's, you know, 14 points after 9 games. You see,
that is 1 point per game. Nearly 1 point, nearly 1.2 points per game.
Yes, exactly. So that means that if hakuna changes zitafanyika, unajua ukimanage biashara, hata mwenyewe ukifanya biashara yako, because it is just like any other business. Ukimanage biashara yako, kuna venye unaonanga kitu iki happen, lazima uko na counter measures, you know, lazima uko na something to, you know, to counter ama to minimize the losses. And in this sense, the losses kwetu ni, you know, losses za football ni in terms of points. Every time you lose you lose points, you count that as a loss. Unaona? So na if hautakuwa na measures za ku, you know, za ku mitigate, then it means that nothing will change. Nothing will change for Arsenal. Wataendelea kunyoroshwa. Manchester United wataendelea kukaa pale, you know, juu hakuna miracle ita happen.
Hakuna. Unajua sana ndo alikuwa ananiuliza, unaangalia team kama team like Everton and Brighton and what walikuwa wanasema hizo teams ziko na karibu the same points na Manchester, na team kama Manchester iko na, if you are to pick out iko na the very best players you think of, and then you're still tying points with Arsenal and Everton, and Brighton is somewhere, you see. So why? So if you have those kind of players, manze pia performance yako inafaa kuwa elevated. Unakuta saa mtu kama Ronaldo, uliona vile alikuwa na kick wase wengine, si ati that is who he is. Hiyo ni frustration manze. Ni frustration as vile zile vitu zinaendelea kwa pitch. Ama pia off the pitch.
And again, kwa sababu ni kitu ina happen often. Unajua si ati tuna lose, si ati Manchester ina lose leo inakaa like 4 games ndio wana lose tena. You know, it is something that has been happening each and every week. You know, unapata kama ukiangalia hata games zenye Manchester ameshinda, apart from the first game that was decisive, you know, they scored they scored a lot of goals na yani they had the control. But hizi games zenye zimepita, ukiangalia kama Villarreal tulisneak tu, ilikuwa haiko ushindi yenye tungekaa useme ati leo team imecheza, you know. Hiyo team,
in fact hiyo game mtu alistand out ilikuwa De Gea. Na when you hear that the goalkeeper is the man of the match, you have to go back and really think you were so poor that the goalkeeper was getting exposed to showcase what he is good at, because unakuta unaona goalkeeper kama akina like goalkeepers like Alisson and akina Ederson, akina those kind of goalkeepers, you might find out that hata wananga saves mingi because the team that they are in ina prevent any shot being taken. In fact, ukienda hata kwa kama website ya Premier League uangalie most saves, I think I can even check for fact checking. Nakuta most saves inafanyika kwa goalkeeper. Most saves zinakuanga za goalkeeper wa lower teams. This is because the goalkeeper is getting exposed to so many shots. So hata ukienda kuangalia percentage ya saves wamemake, si ati percentage ya saves wamemake inakuwa so high, ni vile wanakuwa exposed to so many shots.
True.
Naona, so once in a while they will make those saves, so unadhani really this is a very good goalkeeper. Ukiangalia mtu kama Alisson, yes he is a good goalkeeper, but utapata who make crucial saves. See, he just doesn't make any saves because they prevent the other teams from taking shots. They are that good.
Yeah.
No, so ukiona mtu kama De Gea, ukiona mtu kama De Gea kwa hiyo game ali stand out, inamaanisha you are so what? You are so done with that game.
True. And again sasa unajua pia hiyo game ya nini ya Liverpool ilionyesha ilionyesha Manchester shida yenye wako nayo. Like you know clearly like this is the problem that you people are facing, and if you're not gonna fix this thing then hakuna hope sasa za kumaliza top 4 kwa sababu hii season unaona hii season pekee yake jana ilikuwa game week 9
game week 9.
Do you know that already De Gea amekuwa man of the match I think in 2 games ama 3 games if I'm not wrong, but 2 games man of the match. And that tells you that backline yote iko disorganized na pia
goalkeeper come through.
Exactly, pia nakwambia the central midfielders unajua hapo pia kuna shida, and again inakwambia pia the wingers the wide wingers that is Rashford and Greenwood, inakuonyesha pia wao hawataki responsibility ya ku drop back kuja kusaidia the defense. So
one of the roles is as much as wanafunga ma wingers wanafunga, ni kazi yao kurudi nyuma na wanajaribu hata kama hawaitishi high levels of defending, but at least make the opponent uncomfortable with the ball. Na hiyo kitu nilikuwa nakwambia ya most saves. Let me read you most saves in Premier season. Number 1, Lanmeli ule wa Leeds.
How many?
Number 2, Tim Krul wa Norwich. Number 3,
Fresh the realist nini yake sound haiko sawa. Au ni the other nini the other participant naambia sound yake haiko sawa.
Najisikia inaleta echo.
Inaleta echo.
So
Fresh the realist sound haiko sawa. Haya, tuendelee.
Nimekwambia number 1 ule Melia wa Leeds, Tim Krul wa Norwich. Number 3, Kasper Schmeichel. Number 4, David De Gea. Haya, wacha tuende bottom. Number 16 kuna Alisson, kuna Ben Foster, kuna Cardalo. How they might not give us a very good picture because hawakuanza ligi wakicheza. So wale watu walianza at least Alisson amecheza hizo game zote. But you see Alisson ako number 16. Is it that he is not a good goalkeeper? That is why he is number 16 for saves out of the 20 something out of the 20 goalkeepers. It's because ile team yako is a bit compact, is a bit organized. Pia goalkeeper akona role ya kuplay in organizing the team. I mean organizing the backline. But ukiangalia he's down there. Why? Because the team doesn't face so many shots. The team is compact. The team, it's an element of showing how good team is. Good team is.
It shows you that inakuambia Liverpool the backline iko solid, midfield iko solid. And ninakwambia that team iko solid, as a team, like wana kusaidiana, they know when to help their colleagues, especially kama kuna any threat they know how to handle it. Na hiyo ndio kitu yenye ina lack kwa Manchester. Kwa Manchester United I think the team is disoriented sana and hawana that team spirit. You know, they are not it's like they do not have a common, you know, they do not have a common goal as a team. Ni kama and that tells you that Ole Gunna is not a good manager, because a good manager ni mtu mwenye anaweza, you know, anaweza kuunganisha timu yake vizuri, anaweza kubring the best. You know being a manager, it's not about pressuring the players to win games. It's not about mounting pressure on them to go and win games. It is about you know, to create a bedrock of safety, a bedrock of you know, team spirit, na ku try as much as possible kusaidia player kufikia their optimum, you know, their optimum productivity. It's about bringing the best out of them, because if you do that, then automatically they will win games.
Yeah, sasa hata ukiangalia team kama Chelsea last season, maplayers kama Rudiger, maplayers kama like majority of players wa Chelsea walikuwa wanaambiwa they are not good enough for Chelsea. But right now angalia mtu kama Rudiger anakaa kama mtu kama Rudiger amekuwa kuna venye yes, this guy ama ni nasikia yako sasa hivi vingi iko sawa. So unakuta mtu ama anajisikiza
tuendelee.
Unakuta watu kaa kina Rudiger sasa hivi wanakaa Maldini, mtu kaa Alonso ndo huyo ameanza kufunga. Sometimes when a good coach comes in your team, he makes everyone look good. True.
Yeah.
Hiyo team ya Chelsea you cannot pinpoint him to akipewa chance ya kucheza achezi vizuri, because the team is in good shape, it has a good manager, it has someone anajua kitu anafanya. So a manager will make kama last season nilikuwa naona hata kama Maguire tunasema say world class, but ukiangalia to statistics he wasn't so badly off. But sahi the team is disintegrating and everyone looks like they have never played football.
Yeah. So now 24 hours later Ole Gunna alisema hayuko ready to quit. Alisema, you know, he has achieved so much at the helm of Manchester United. Anasema, you know, Manchester anasema Manchester
I saw that tweet. Alisema they have achieved so much, they are almost there, they cannot give up.
Exactly.
I looked at that thing. I looked at that thing and wondered, should I laugh or what exactly should I do? Okay, what has he achieved? Maybe you as a proper United fan, you can tell me. Maybe I missed out on something. Okay, someone, I don't know how many semi-finals he has gone. He has lost them. The only final he tried to, the one final that he made attempts to go there, he couldn't beat Villarreal. Villarreal was, I think, it finished 7th or 8th in La Liga. 7th or 8th, if I'm not wrong. And then here comes Man United. Yeah?
Wako Europa too.
No, because they won Europa, wamequalify kucheza champion. But ukiangalia sasa timu inamaliza namba 7 pale nini? Namba 7 pale La Liga. Okay, tunasema La Liga ni Farmers League, but a team like the Man United who finished second in Premier League cannot be able to beat such a team. Is it not a shame? Then someone comes out here and says, oh, we have achieved so much. Mtu kama Mourinho cannot be told he achieved so much at United, but he won you 3 trophies. I think under 3 years. This guy is saying you don't respect Mourinho enough.
Ndio nasema as in alitoka na alipatia Manchester 3 trophies in a span of in a span of less than 3 years. Ole Gunna ameingia the fourth
Yeah.
year and still now, the team is becoming disoriented. We are losing very crucial games and inaonekana ni
Mm-hmm.
kama tuna mwelekeo. So actually, mi na tu ni time ya kuambia my fellow Manchester fans, what, we have to know our expectations, man. So saizi tukiendelea hivi, kama vitu hazitabadilika, kama management haitabadilika, then hata
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Europa next season tutaionea kwa mbali sana. Now, so what do you think about the fact that it's been actually over 24 hours since we, let me stop saying we, although I'm a fan of Manchester because the channel is for every football supporter. So let me say Manchester will lose
Mm-hmm.
in a very crucial game jana, against one of the biggest rivals of all time for EPL.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
over 24 hours later, there is no word from the board, from Manchester's management, hawajasema anything. What's your take on that? Do you think is this club really serious ama wanacheza na feelings za mafans?
I heard someone saying that nowadays the problem with football is that it has
Uh-huh.
been overtaken by people who are not football fans, but who are
Yes.
business oriented people or who are businessmen.
Uh-huh.
So when they look at, sometimes I don't know whether they really watch these games or they're just waiting for the shares and stocks to rise or whatever. Because some of the
Uh-huh.
things that have been taking place in the last 24 hours, you really
Yeah.
wonder,
Mm-hmm.
okay, maybe you can say Liverpool is such a good team. Okay, it's a
Uh-huh.
bit shameful to it's okay, it's not so shameful, yes, even if you lost 5-0, but
Uh-huh.
over the previous 3 or 4 weeks, you have lost to Aston Villa, you have lost to Leicester, you have lost to I don't
Yeah.
know who, you have struggled against Atalanta, you have struggled against Villarreal, you were
Yeah.
eliminated from EFL by West Ham. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just yesterday's game. As much
Yeah.
as yesterday's game intensified the urge the urge for the removal of the manager, but you look at things collectively.
Uh-huh.
And if the management of the club really
Mm-hmm.
wants the best out of this team, they have to
Uh-huh.
think of how to part ways with Ole. Well, he is a
Uh-huh.
United legend, but if he really respect this club, he should just step aside and let someone who is better than him take over from him.
Okay.
Mm.
But again, ukiangalia hivi just recently, even unajua tulianza as in mtu mwenye ana watchingi game kwa ukaribu, especially the true fans, Manchester fans, ungeona kutoka kwa
Mhm.
mbali sana that Ole Gunnar is not gonna achieve anything at Manchester. Hiyo ni kitu ilikuwanga
Mhm.
outright. Hata mtu mwenye hauhitaji kwenda kusomeshwa ati ndio ujue hivyo, huhitaji any tuition, to understand that
Mhm.
Ole Gunnar is not a title contender. He's not he's
Mhm.
not a man. He's not used to winning
Mhm.
apart from time alikuwa sasa Manchester as a player. So kwa career yake yote ya management hakuna haja win anything,
Mhm.
but still, you know
Mhm.
the the board and the Manchester management
Mhm.
walimpatia contract ya 4 years. So hata saizi, if at all he will be sacked, then it will cost the team a lot of money, millions of money. So
Mhm.
huoni shida ya Manchester sana, si manager pekee. Mi naona ni kama the whole structure of the team, the team structure from the top.
Okay, when it comes to sacking of managers,
Mm-hmm.
najua hii kitu inaweza kuwa okay, managers wanaambiwa si aliingia 20 what 20
18.
20 is it 18 or 19? I think
Aliingia
18.
2018, yes, hapo
18.
katikati
So ukihesabu
katikati ya season.
2019 imeisha, 2020 imeisha,
Sasa tuko
2021
2021.
imeisha. So
Yeah.
ukicheck the number of years zimebaki kwa contract yake, I think is 1 year. I think maybe by end of next, wacha hii the next nini the next summer contract yake inafaa ishe. So maybe ile payment wata sacrifice hiyo mwaka moja, ile pesa wanafaa walipe manager, and they unajua you can't compare. Money is not anything comparable na vile mafans wana feel about.
But you should know something, that Ole Gunna alisign a new contract in August until 2024.
Until 2020. So aliongeza contract ingine ya miaka 4. Now that one makes it even more interesting.
Yeah, that's
but
why I'm
anyway, if you gave Moyes a 7 years contract in 2013 yenye ilisha 2020, and mkona believe that maybe you can take this, someone else can take this club to the next level, maybe you can sacrifice the money that you're going to mtenda compare and try and resuscitate the club. Amtaka hapo mseme okay, the reason that we are not sacking this manager is we fear that tutakuwa tunamlipa mpaka 2024. Just pay the decisions.
Yeah, so nilisikia it cost the club in excessive of 30 million. So wow,
30 million.
Now,
so unajua sasa vitu, when it comes to vitu, okay, kama mlinunua mtu kama Maguire 80, hata kama itakuwa hasara, and then someone better takes over because you're used to, the club is used to spending money in the wrong way, you can just choose to let 30 million go and have someone proper. I don't know whether anyone can mind bringing in a different coach mwenye atawainia kitu, and then you count loss ya 30 million. Even when the club is performing well, every aspect of its money sources was in a double, but when the club is doing badly, stock zetu zinashuka, mafans wataki kununua majazi manini. So bring a new coach, try and win something, and then mkitaka kuhesabu hasara, you're used to wasting money. I don't think that would be a surprise to anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, according to Fabrizio Romano, amestate pale kwa Twitter that talks are underway, like kumekuwa na board meeting, like the board meeting wameenda kudeliberate on the way forward, but hakujakuwa na official talks like concerning Ole Gunna's status at the Manchester. But again, very interestingly, Conte leo aliongea, and he said that he's willing to come back to England. Hamind kukuja kucoach abroad, and he's open to taking Manchester job, like succeeding Ole Gunna. And currently, as we speak, is the most anticipated man to take over. So what's your take on that? Do you think if Manchester brings Conte, do you think Conte ataweza recollect the team na kubuild Manchester to be the team that ilikuwa known for its glory? Is it glory ama glory? Yeah, for its glory. Mtome yangu manze.
Okay, nilikuwa naangalia Conte ka history kake. Ka history ka Conte si kabaya. He took over Juventus in 2011. Now the previous season Juventus ilikuwa imemaliza either number 4 ama number 6, one of them. When he was given the opportunity, the subsequent seasons alipewa ikiwa yani aanze hiyo season, aliwawinia trophy. Akawin 2011, akawin 2012, akawin 2013, akawin 2014. I think he left kitu 2015.
Yeah.
Because you remember in 2010 akajoin Chelsea. Nayo Chelsea Chelsea ilikuwa imemaliza. Ni ile time fulani Mourinho alikuwa, I think Chelsea was either number 10 or something. Number 10 or number the year season aliingia aliwawinia ligi.
True.
Akaenda Inter.
Mhm.
The previous season in 2018 ama
Yeah.
2019 before akuje, Inter pia
Yeah.
ilimaliza either number 4 or number 6.
Uh-huh.
Hiyo season nyingine alikuja, hakuwin
Mhm.
immediately but aliweka pressure sana, lakini the subsequent season
Mhm.
aliwin ligi, and aliwin
Mhm.
ligi for the first time in 10 years.
Yeah. Mhm.
Haya, ukiangalia mtu kama huyu
Mhm.
ukimwangalia pale Inter, Conte
Mhm.
hakufutwa. Conte
Ni kweli
hakufutwa.
aliondoka mwenyewe. Ni kweli.
Conte aliondoka mwenyewe. Do you know why he left?
Maybe you can tell us.
Okay. Kulikuwa na rumors that Inter itauza Lukaku.
Okay.
Kulikuwa na rumors that Inter itauza Martinez. Lautaro. Kulikuwa na rumors Inter itauza Hakimi. Haya. Then it went on, kuna players wengine kama some players like akina Ashley Young walikuwa wameachiliwa. Unajua watu kama Ashley Young, as much as they were not like so sensational huko, kuna vile walikuwa wanachangia kwa hiyo hiyo kuwin league. Then he asked the board, I think that club is run by Chinese if I'm not wrong. Akauliza, what is the plan of replacing these players, because these players are the ones that I won the league with. Hakimi, Lukaku, Martinez. Unakumbuka zenye walikuwa na one of the deadliest duo in the whole of Europe. Akaulizwa, you want me to defend this title and you're selling my best players without any form of clue of how you're going to replace them.
Yeah.
They did, and he said, you know what, I'm leaving.
True.
He left.
Having
winning the title. Then he was approached by Tottenham.
Yeah.
Tottenham ikasema inataka haikuwa na coach. Time fulani ili spend a lot of time ikitafuta coach. Then kitu ya kwanza akasema, mimi if I'm
just the other day, actually simekuwa this year too, but
ni the other day, hiyo time after I stepped down from Inter, akakuja akasema, mimi kama mnataka nikuwe coach wenu, the first thing mimi nakujanga na whole of my backroom staffs.
True.
The second thing, I want you to tell me, what ambitions do you have? What ambitions do you have? Okay, Tottenham is just one of the clubs zenye zinataka tu zikuwe somewhere kwa ligi, hakuna pressure mingi. Akasema he is not going to join a club that doesn't know what it wants. Kitu ingine ikauliza, if you were to get some of the things you want, what plans do you have za kuattain those things? Akaambiwa, itabidi utumie squad vile iko. Umse akasema, mimi sina kazi, lakini I'm not determined to join a club that doesn't know what it wants, that even if you're trying to tell them what you want, they cannot offer you facilities to attain what you want. So kitu ya kwanza, najua Manchester iko na pesa. Manchester inaweza mpea, although sometimes wanakuwa na ufala, but over the recent times wamekubali kutoboka kiasi. So if Conte is given the right men he wants, if he is given the opportunity, at least amejiprove that kuna kitu anaweza fanya, anaweza win, anaweza chukua tu team imekuwa in tatters na irudisha vile anaweza irudisha in its good days.
Okay.
So I think that Conte can do a good job.
Okay, so you know, Conte,
remember he won Chelsea two league titles, and I think a series of other FA akawin. So nimse anaji, in fact aliwin hiyo FA by beating Manchester. So ni mtu akona proven track record of what he can attain.
And as you were saying, you know, hizo ndi qualities zenye zina make mtu a manager. You know, si kila mtu anaweza kuwa manager. Unaweza kuwa mchezaji mzuri sana, but kazi ya management ikushinda. sababu
In,
management ni I think it is an art, and and you have to understand what management entails. Lazima understand venye a company ama venye a team, let me say in this sense, wacha tutumia the team because we're talking about the team itself. Lazima ajue how to utilize that team to the maximum, to the maximum utility. Na ukiangalia Conte, principles zake, personality, kama saizi niliona akisema that yeye hata klabu iko inampatia pesa mingi, and there kuna vitu naweza semaje, zina compromise values zake na chenye anataka as a manager, then alisema hizi join such a team.
Yeah, juu huyu mtu anataka, if haja achieve kitu anataka at the end of the season, hakutakuwa na excuse of it is the board, it is the money, it is what, like anataka, if you have to, if hana result of what he wants, blame it all on him.
Yes.
So I think that is what he wants. At least wacha ikuwe blame yake, hakuwin anything, but isikuwe ati I didn't have the right players, I didn't have the right word, I didn't. No, he wants all the blame to be on him.
Now,
yes.
Owing to Conte's tactic, his managerial style, do you think anaweza utilize kikosi yenye iko Manchester sasa hizi, like ile kikosi yenye yes, do you think he can win trophies?
Okay, one thing I know about Conte is it's not just about Conte. Conte is all about the Italian coaches. Coaches wanakuwa a bit defensive, na they like playing with back five. Majority of the Italian coaches, hata ukiangalia mtu kaa Allegri, so nikawa kona the kind of the same philosophy, so wanacheza na back five wakidefend, back three wakiattack, and then ule up front Conte ana prefer kucheza na two strikers. So if for example you were to kupanga hii kikosi, kitu ya kwanza si kwa De Gea. Ukikuwa na De Gea utafute back 3. Back 3 uko na mtu, uko na Varane, uko na atakaa Maguire. In fact ukisha realize that team imekuwa shaky a bit, back 3 husaidia sana kunini is communication between center backs, at least waweza kudefend, wakuwe watatu wako concentrated around the same place. So kuwe na Maguire, kuwe na Varane na ukuwe na Lindelof, alafu ujue nani atakuwa the last man, mtu amekingi silly challenges. Ukishakuwa na back 3 pale kwa midfield, hapa kwa wings, kwa the positions are right wing backs, mtu kama Wan-Bissaka, I don't think he can thrive under that system. In fact, we were having a discussion with someone, tunasema if they were to play your back 5, they should shift Wan-Bissaka to the central back position. Ukiangalia attributes za Wan-Bissaka zikaangi kaa ni attributes za a modern fullback, zinakanga tu za mtu wako more focused on defending. Na siku hizi most of attributes za fullbacks ziko na higher percentages of attacking as opposed to defending. Na ukimwangalia all his good stats is za defending, tackling, slide tackles, interception, vitu zake zote ni za, they fit a center back as opposed to a fullback. So mkikuwa na back 3 mnaweza jua, mnaweza consider Wan-Bissaka kama nini. Okay, Dalot ni kapua, lakini naona kana attack, ama Teles anaweza cheza hiyo system, si ndio? Then you go to
na nikuulize ni cut short as we progress. You see, for you to have a backline of 3 defenders, lazima those defenders wakuwe na different capabilities, but all the same zikuwe complementary, like they need to have divergent traits but complementary. One,
Mhm. Mhm.
lazima utahitaji um, a good passer among those three defenders.
Mhm.
Lazima ukuwe na a very good passer, right?
Yeah, lazima ukuwe na, I think the best name to call that kind of defender anaitangwa ball player, ball
Yeah.
playing center back. Na nikiangalianga Lindelof, kuna mapass fulani tu unaonanga kuna long passes tu unaona mzuri anarushianga kule attacking nini wale watu attacking. So I think to some extent Lindelof ni ka ball player.
Okay. Then
Yeah, so
secondly, you need a sweeper. You need one of them to be
sweeper.
a good sweeper. Yeah.
Sweeper, yeah. Sweeper, if I look over, I don't think Varane is a sweeper. I think sweeper could be Bailey.
Bailey,
I think Bailey is a good sweeper. Then again, tulikuwa tumesema kuhusu Wan-Bissaka. Pia Wan-Bissaka ni sweeper. So ndio maana nakwambia most attributes za Wan-Bissaka mimi huona ni za center back if you ask me.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see the hiyo aspect ya sweeper unaona anaweza suit hapo.
Yeah, true. So in short unasema because mtu kaa Conte ni mtu amezoea sana kutumia 3-4-1 kama yenye Thomas Tuchel amekuwa akitumia Chelsea. 3-4-1 ama 3-4-3.
3-4-3, yeah.
Unaelewa?
Lakini kuna hii ingine ya Inter alikuwa anatumia tu up front. Okay, hiyo 3-4-3 inaweza kuwa hawa wingers ama not necessarily wakuwe wingers. Hawa maplayer wako up front wanakuja mbele ya attacking midfield, midfielder that they still look like a 3 but wao ni strikers wawili and then they have an attacking midfielder just behind them. Ukiangalia hiyo position bado inakaa kama 3-4-3 but how did Lautaro and Lukaku play yet they were strikers? Unaona?
Yeah.
Yes. So that 3-4-3 unaongelea hiyo 3 could be 2 strikers and 1 attacking midfielder kwa nyuma yake, still looks like a 3 but wako close as opposed to wingers.
Okay. I think nimekuunderstand. Then again on the same then when you're playing with a backline of 3 defenders, lazima ukuwe na very fit. Let me say kwanza wakuwe physically fit wing backs like let me call actually wing backs when wanacheza kwa both wings. Lazima wakuwe very fit na wakuwe tactically aware sana. Ni watu kwa sababu once they fail to intercept the opponent attackers katikati, the moment two goal
ujue ujue if you are playing with back 3 ujue back 5 back 5 full backs wa back 3 wanakuwa more like wanakuwa na more in fact waitangu full back wanaitangwa full wing backs because wako na uwezo wako na a lot of capabilities zao ni za on attacking. So unakuta when the opposition ameenda on the break unakuta hawa watu watatu those who attacked ama fullbacks waliacha spaces zenye zinakuanga utilized. So as much as we are saying is a defensive formation, if these 3 center backs hawako aware of how to prevent the opposition kwenda on the break, it can also be a very bad formation. So you have to have 3 center backs wenye wako spot on.
True, and na ukuwe na full wing backs wenye pia wako very advanced. Let me say advanced players hapo kwa hizo kwa wing. Again, in the center mid mwenye ana sit nasema mwenye ana sit deep, mwenye ako deep,
mwenye ana sit
lazima kuwe defensive minded. You must have a defensive minded center mid.
Defensive mind.
for instance, acha nikwambie mtu ukiangalia kama Chelsea, you seem to you see the guy, a person like Conte and Jorginho. You know, wanajuanga when to, you know, to what do we call it? To drop back, so that they can correct the mistakes zenye zitakuwa zimemekiwa kwa wings, just in case the wing backs wakuwa wamelala kidogo, ataweza kurekebisha mistake before the ball advances too far.
Yeah. And then by the time wanapita hao watu, you still have a layer of 3 center backs. So unasema hapo kwa nini either ukuwe na deep lying playmaker ama ukuwe na very good defensive midfielder mwenye ataweza kucut ma passing lanes za opponents. So hapo ndo maana kidogo mlikuwa mna complain that you needed a proper defensive midfielder kama akina Neves, kama Vinga, blah blah blah. You didn't get one, but I think for now you cannot complain that mtu kama Fred anakuwa a bit defensive minded, akina McTominay wako a bit defensive minded, but I don't know whether they can offer the quality that Conte would want. Unaona pale Inter Conte alikuwa na mtu kama Brozovic is a very good holding defensive midfielder, alikuwa sawa pale nini. Maybe you cannot compare his quality na kina Fred, but for now you don't have long to go. If he comes and then in January he badly needs a defensive midfielder, you can unaweza ngangana you see what happens, because you still have quality players. You still have quality players wenye wanaweza who can still make substantial improvement for your team.
Okay, so kidogo tu naona hii nini yangu ni camera I think imeisha moto, but we can just continue. So unanisikia?
Nakusikia.
Yeah, so are you expecting to see Ole Gunna akienda very soon? So actually before I take you to that question, so in short unasema Conte anaweza make a very good use of the players when you're Manchester. Unasema
yes. I think the only kitu tumesema that haiwezi mfavor ni how my defensive midfielders, which bado he can still juggle around them and see before January ifike. If he can show us what he can do with the squad by the time inafika January, even if you tell the board waambie, look, I tried playing this formation, it did not work, ama it worked, but we still have loopholes because we need this. Wakiona the kind of ile tu umejaribu, ukijaribu tu waone vile umejaribu na enyewe you badly need that person. I don't think hii squad vile hii club inaweza kosa kukunyima tu defensive midfield. In fact defensive midfielders are kwangi wa expensive.
Mostly wakwangi it's the likes of
hiyo ni range ya 30 40 50 60 utakuwa na defensive midfielder moto sana.
Mtu kama Declan
Rice saa shida ni mu-English, yeye anaweza kuwa normal, but Declan Rice is a very good one, but kama unataka business fit, don't just focus on English footballers. Wengine wanaona tu wako overhyped, overpriced. You can think of, you can even, kuna hadi ka boy fulani iliona ka France kanaitwa Chouameni, something like that. That is a very good holding midfielder na hakuna mtu anamjua.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So you look at people like Kimmich wanacheza vizuri sana pale Bayern. Those are the kind of talents you should be looking for. You don't have to look for them in England. It doesn't have to. In fact, pesa ya kununua Declan Rice can buy 2 other holding midfielders.
So in short tunasema Declan Rice atakuwa overpriced, ama the fact that
atakuwa overpriced, atakuwa overhyped. Tunajua sometimes ukijoin Manchester alafu ukue mu-English upate hiyo hype yote, utakuwa focused on. Sometimes hata pressure media inafanya usiperform, but just go get a boy from France mwenye anajijua. Kama Vinga kalisaidiwa na Real Madrid hivyo tu.
Na kama Vinga Manchester tulimmiss sana, yani
because in fact kitu ya kwanza unaona kama signing ya Sancho, I don't think it was an important signing.
True, it was not necessary, owing to the fact that your position tulikuwa na Greenwood.
Alafu kuna venye Greenwood alikuwa unajua Greenwood is more Premier League proven than Sancho.
He's not what?
I'm saying he is more Premier League proven. I think has over 30 goals in Premier League. Kupata bao 30 Premier League si mchezo bro.
Ni kweli. Najua competition ya Premier League ni stiff sana.
Ukiona na usisahau pia huyu ni mtoto.
Ni kweli. The guy is 19 years.
Na ameweza kwa I think he is 20. Aliturned 20 the other day.
Okay.
So ukiona mtu anaweza kuattain vitu kama hizo. Mtu anaweza kuattain vitu kama hizo. So mlikuwa mnahitajingi, I think the primary signing should have been a center back and a holding midfield. That is the only thing you needed. The rest zingekuja kama bonus. So mlienda mkamisa out on what you needed and mkaendea vitu extra. It's okay, but you didn't get what you wanted.
Ni kweli. We needed a solid central defending midfielder. That's what we really needed.
But I think Neves akakosawa. Neves akosa. Bisuma pia. Unajua shida moja ya holding ya defensive midfielders is that you will never realize how important they are until they miss the games. So wewe unaona hakuna kitu wanafanya, but sign hawako is when you now start understanding mbona mnakuwa na malose ball mingi hivi, mbona you're not winning secondary balls, mbona unajua pia interception na tackles za holding midfielders nizo huwa zina initiate vitu kama counter attacks. So when you don't have such players, even Bisuma is also a very good defensive midfielder. Neves was there, Kamavinga was there, then who else? Sasa na vile umesema kuhusu akina Declan Rice, but just if you have a good team, you can look for a sports director mwenye atawasaidia kuwasportia hao ma defensive midfielders. They don't have to be the most glamorous names, but their roles ni immense.
True. So in short, going forward, Manchester inahitaji kubadilisha manager aende, the head coach aende, and of course watafute a solid defending midfielder.
Yes, come January, but here part here defensive midfielder is to hit a long-term objective from this regard. What you immediately need now is a different coach. Is a different coach. Yes, because nakwambia hii squad hata vile iko hata in fact unajua defensive midfielder hata kama mtakuwa na shida ya kuwa mna concede kiasi, at least get results. Go beat people 5-2. Go beat people 5-2. Alafu ukikuja January useme we need to work on reducing the concession of all these goals. But si ati unapigwa 5-0. Unapigwa 5-0 and then you still complaining that you don't have a defensive midfielders. You haven't even scored yourself because game kama ya jana, how does it make us play? This man has 7 assists. Nobody has those assists in Premier League. Now he got them in like 2 or 3 games. Then unamunyima rhythm, and then you expect that utamleta sanye team is 5-0 up and you think he is going to turn up. I would still look for a red card.
Miracle.
Yes, I would still get that red card if it were me. You're not using me.
Hata mimi hiyo red card.
Uliona hiyo game ati mtu kama ati Mosala unasikia amesabiwa.
Haiwezekani. Lakini
unaona ndio waliangalia waliangalia mtu kama Mane. Unajua Mane is not a hot property anymore, si kama vile alikuanga. Is not a hot property, na ule mwenye aliyeko place yake bado anashika mabao.
Anashika mabao. Yeah. Wow. So shida Manchester as we conclude iko tu kwa management. So if they do something about the management, then everything else it'll fall into place. How sio?
Okay, if that is the first thing. The second thing is getting these players on back on track. Najua pia unaweza change manager na ukute bado wa maplayer sometimes results ka hiyo 5-0 kupigwa pia ina affect maplayers kama wenye maybe walikuwa wameanza kukosana kwa dressing room, because unakutanga kuna maplayers wako for this manager, wengine wako against this manager, so unakuta wenyewe wako na beef huko ndani. So if they can sort story ya manager and then waanze kusort story ya mentality na kurudisha team, maybe it will not take so long to get back to flying ways.
Okay, so then that means mtu mwenye ata take over anafaa kuja kwanza aangalie kikosi, aone kuna shida na shida ni hii na hii na hii na hii, then akuwa na awakable formula ya kurudisha team, ya ku build cohesion, kuimprove their mentality.
In fact, naona manager yote mfiti saa hii is envying at that team. Ule tu manager tu ana kazi, they are envying for that team. Hiyo team iko na players who can win a title if they are serious. They can contest for titles.
Hata Champions League manzi. Manchester United kikosi yenye kwa huko ni
wanafaa na uzuri Champions League at least you can dilly-dally na results, because you only have 2 games. If you win them, you are taken to the next level. You win 2 games, you are taken to the next level. So you can still dilly-dally hata kama ni kama tu Chelsea, si walikuwa tu wanapata luck here and there.
Actually,
finally wakajipata finals.
Yeye tena kuhitaji tu win one draw one, win one draw one.
Exactly. Na sasa hakuna away goals.
By the way hakuna, so game mwingine una make sure umewin moja na bao mingi, ingine unachapa bao moja. So you can win and lose at the same time. You can win and draw and still
you still have a chance. But if you're meeting teams like Bayern, you might not get so lucky. You might not get so lucky along the way, but at least you have a chance of kucheza around, because sometimes unaweza pata hiyo team nyingine pia hata kama ni kali imelala tu mahali.
Pia wanaweza kuwa na fatigue, utapata some injury issues, yani there is a whole vitu mingi sana zina interplay.
Nika ile tu game Bayern ilitolewa na PSG. Unajua ni Lewandowski alipatanga injury na walishindwa na bao moja tu. Walishindwa hiyo tie na 1 goal is because they didn't have Lewandowski.
Exactly. So kuna team utapatana team pia na depend on a particular player sana. Na huyo player the moment anapata kitu kama injury ama yuko unapata hiyo team I put up a good fight against their opponents. So so let's see how it unfolds at the Old Trafford. Wacha tuone kama Conte, the man himself, kama atarudi England, and it can never get any better. It cannot get better than this. If you can have Conte, then imagine exactly. Imagine having Conte, having Tuchel, having Klopp, and having this Man City guy. Pep Guardiola. Imagine having those 4 managers for the same league.
Itakuwa very interesting by the way, if we can have all those new managers work on a very good nini. They are Naitwaje? The managerial portfolio.
Ni appealing
The
sana.
managerial portfolio is something to behold.
True. So let's hope that Manchester, the board and the whole the Manchester management will act as quick, as fast as possible, because ukiangalia pia the fans hatuko in moral kuendelea kusupport hii team bana. Okay, tutakaa huko hadi tukufe, lakini they need to do something. Hatuwezi endelea kuwa laughing stock every week in, week out, week in. Na venye before game tuanga tunajishaua bana, sisi hatushikikangi, lakini ikiisha hivi tumejikunyata kama Squid Game pale.
Mnahitaji a moment of humility.
Saizi wamefanya wanafaa kuangalia kiburi. Unajua kiburi ni muhimu sana kwetu. We really value kiburi. So
but
please,
at least noise pollution inaenda chini, but for the sake of sanity of football, just have a good manager.
So let's see what unfolds in the next few days before the weekend. Maybe kutakuwa na some development, na kama kawaida kitu kihappen, tuko hapa kila siku, au sio?
Bana. Yes bana. In case of anything, we'll just come in and we'll let our fans know what we're doing, what is popping.
Exactly. So as it stands, Ole Gunna, no official statement from the team, from the club, I mean, and Conte ako anamezea mate, anasalivate, alisema anasalivatea ile kitu, but still due to respect, I am anything. So let's see what happens. Let's see kama Ole Gunna time yake imeisha, and it can never get any better. It cannot get better than this. So let's see what happens.
So till next time. Bye.
Yeah, so for socials, Lewandowski. Hapo sawa.
Mines.
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski. Yeah, Twitter Lewandowski, Instagram Lewandowski, TikTok Lewasauce.
Lewandowski. Lewasauce. Hapo sawa. Mimi don't feel kila mahali. So until next time. Boom.
We see each other.
Yeah, I'll see you when you see me. Tutapatana hapa tena. Probably kesho ama kesho kutwa. We'll see how it goes.
When the ball is being kicked.
Exactly. That's it, bana. So good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.